Welcome everyone to some more Genshin Impact. And today, I'll be continuing the Narzissenkreuz finale world quest. And we're gonna get started right away. Oh, and there's also this one, which I'll do at the very end as well. This event quest, I think. Yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna continue from this quest, Savior's Wake. Okay, so last time we entered the tower, which is in front of us, well, however you say it, and okay, so Jacob essentially, I guess, died after like the whole situation of meeting him in the tower and all that, and we're slowly descending the tower because okay, it's been a while, so I apologize if I don't remember right now. I probably should have checked my VOD before I started, but that's okay. Anyways, so we last left off with this objective is to take a break and talk with everyone. So that's what I'll do. But first I have to teleport inside the tower, because I don't think I could just go back in from the outside. Yeah. Okay, so talk to everyone. Okay, so let's start with On. How can I help you, Night Aya? Oh gosh, I forgot to fix my mic. The position of my mic, so it's not like covering the dialogue. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Both Caterpillar and Seymour are helping out, but I don't seem to be of any use now. Don't worry about it. Of course, I understand. Though it's obvious that we can just kick it open, we've reached an understanding to do some investigating work instead. I suppose this is us trying to mentally prepare ourselves after a fashion, right? Storybook. What's this? This is a strange fairy tale with some comments written in purple ink. The rabbit's pocket watch is, in truth, the beginning of the dream. The watch is a precise timekeeper, but the flow of time in dreamland is madness. When the clock chimes, all shall end. Marion, whom people often mistake Liddell for, but could it not be that they were, at first, one and the same? The caterpillar has all the hallmarks of maturity. The pipe, the reading glasses, the knowledge. Yet a larva he remains, not yet a butterfly. One who lacks the confidence to break through a cocoon shall die before ever becoming so. But moths have no mouth parts, and thus they can only leap into the flames. The Queen of Hearts, the one who loved to take heads. The White Knight, who mumbled about his little inventions. The Red Queen. In the end, it was all her dream, and she was a little mother cat. Okay. Why are people so fond of immersing themselves in dreams? Marion weaves a dream encircling everyone, and Narzissenkreuz is living in his dream of saving the world. And I'm the one who's worried about tomorrow. So it's understandable if you don't understand, Paimon. Because Paimon's the type to live in the present. But if it's a dream, you'll have to wake up eventually. And there are only 2 things you can do after waking from a dream. You can try to go right back to sleep and return to the same dream. Or you can face yourself in the waking world. And since you've woken up, it's time for breakfast. You can reward yourself with a nice chicken mushroom skewer. It's time to wake up again and bravely face reality for another day. You can do it. Wait, so that really was foreshadowing? Foreshadowing? What's foreshadowing? Oh, what? Not what's. Anyways. Hello, how may I assist? About the Gardamex. Do not worry, all of them are inactive. If we consider their extreme age and the fact that they are early models, the probability of them waking at all is far from certain. According to the records of those with me, accessing the level below will trigger their activation sequences. At that point, around 60% of them will activate successfully. As for the remaining 40%, it's not guaranteed that they will fail to activate either. At least there's a chance the slow march of time has reduced the danger we are about to face. You're starting to confuse me. Apologies, Messiah. And caterpillar. Oh, wait first. Notes. Red is the foundational principle, the Philosopher's Stone, while yellow represents gold and mortal temptation. Yellow is simply bait. Red is the final goal. However, Conria would likely seek the truth for gold's sake before turning that truth into a bread production pipeline. Interesting. There are some of Narcissenkreuz's notes and books here. Interesting as they may be, none of them have a conclusion. Caterpillar, I have a question. Ask away. The members of the Ordo clearly hate clockwork mecha. So why are there so many gears in this tower? Now that is an interesting question, but all I can offer is my own conjecture. In my opinion, the theme of this place isn't gears, but bells. The chime of a bell holds a special meaning even for people like Jacob and Narzissenkreuz. A special meaning? When the bell tolls, the world ends. The adventure is over, or you simply awaken from the dream. Who knows? Oh. Okay, so Caterpillar found a key. Well, well. Guess what we have stuck between the pages, Aya? Wow, it's a key! Indeed, and Seymour's already used sonic imaging to do a rough analysis. It really is the key to that door. If Fontaine's authorities raided this place before, why didn't they find this? Perhaps the answer is that it was simply never raided. Having looked through the notes here, I think I can understand why. Why he simply closed the door and quietly left. What are you trying to say? It's nothing. Perhaps this is enough. After all, there are clockwork mecha below that may come to life at any second. Time to go. Okay, so we got a small key. Is there anything else here that can be read? Oh, so there's quite a bit of mechas around as well. Okay, I don't think there's anything else, so let's go. Alright, let's see. Also, let's look around. It kind of gives the impression that they're gonna come to life and attack me, but it doesn't seem like they're going to do that. Okay, so we have to go below. Investigation log. Oh, that's a lot of words. Okay, I'll just, I guess I could read it. This report collates various other reports written during the archaeological studies conducted on the temple ruins, including... As the report includes large amounts of something related to said plan, it is only available for internal consumption. It is prohibited to disclose any of the following content in speeches or official publications to external parties. As to how to decipher the stone tablets and bronze slates, we hit a massive roadblock right from the start. Most of the texts previously discovered in older Golden Troop ruins and legacy copies we got from collections were all from Fontaine's early nation building stage or later. As such, most of these texts were written in Fontanian script. This time, we unearthed a great number of antediluvian bronze slates and stone tablets, which all use ancient Lemurian script. Regarding Lemurian characters, they seem to be some form of phonography, of which we currently only recognize a single-digit amount. For the longest time, we treated them like simple musical notes and undertook many trials on that basis without any progress. As such, we hit an impasse in our research. Until after being reminded by Mr. Eric, we found in an ancient copy preserved in the Institute of Natural Philosophy, made progress in deciphering the documents. It's the first step in a long journey, but we have already surpassed all previous scholars of the esoteric. Regarding morality, while this might conjure up empty talk of ethics today, it had more practical significance to the ancients. Complete mastery over the body by one's will was considered a consummation of human virtue, a pinnacle that only gods and the rarest immortals could come close to attaining. Following mortal decay, the will became shackled to bodily form. Willpower withered, and humanity became entirely enslaved to their flesh. The ancients would see this as a separation from civilization's communal body, an external sundering from music and the divine, becoming next of kin to the beast. Regarding the concepts of spirit and will, just as the people of Sumeru had specialized terminology to illustrate different stages of plant growth, Fontanians had more than 20 words describing water's various aspects. However, the ancients' study and differentiation of the spirit reached heights that we ourselves found challenging to attain, while, for the most part, it was divided into memory, wishes, soul, and persona. A spirit's qualities still carried complex distinctions. Among these, the state that came closest to the perfect freedom that divinities possess was named true will, the detachment of human will with such meticulous research as a jumping-off point. Perhaps it was through this power that the ancients achieved transcendence from the physical realm. Despite this remarkable achievement, they were unable to escape their fate, which appeared preordained. Regarding Fortuna, myth, proverbs, and poverty are all that we have compiled so far in connection to Fortuna. These findings deviate significantly from initial expectations. At best, they could be described as a vague inferences and a priori assertions bereft of quantifiability or scientific rigor. They appear exceedingly rudimentary and primitive when compared to the world formula. Furthermore, as is expected, this seems to be an attempt to make up for some shortfall. The ancients even made no small amounts of errors in their selection of materials. This was unavoidable. Aside from analysis of the will and the seal of chemical marriage, there was hardly any utility to be found. When faced with the fact that the ancients were deceived by such falsehoods for 1,000 years, one can only wonder if it was a matter of faith or folly. Oh, whoops, pressed the wrong button. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going. The combat capabilities arrayed here are quite a terrifying sight. You changed back, Caterpillar. Well, we do need to be ready for a fight after all. Look. These must be the security installations that were left behind when the tower was sealed. I'm afraid attempting to access the lowest level will trigger their activation sequences. Your guess is correct. I've checked. These clockwork mecha can indeed still be activated. In other words, there's also a possibility that they will fail to activate. They've been here for all these years? Well, this is the first time in all these years that the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz has been restored. If the design from back then is accurate, the Holy Blade itself is the key that will open the final seal. If everyone's ready, let's get started. Okay, break the seal. Oh, over the primordial sea. Wow! It feels like the floor is moving. It's the beginning of the end. Okay. Defeats the mecha.
One with nature.
I got a little bit lag.
Lightning slash! Shake it and
The wind knows me. Check this out.
take this! Think you can bully me?
One with nature.
Yeah, I keep
Don't get too
flipping
close.
into the ceiling.
Lightning slash! Shake it and stir!
Yeah. Into the wind.
Lightning slash!
Night, Paimon, Caterpillar, Seymour. Is everyone alright? Yes, it seems that we can now proceed deeper down. Let's go, while there's still time. But there's still a bunch of clockwork mecha here. Go, now. Leave this area to Seymour and I. We'll regroup at the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. Good luck. There's no need to worry about us. My combat assessment shows a 100% chance of survival. Looks like Caterpillar and Seymour are stuck on the other side. Seymour, Caterpillar. Don't worry about them, Ann. They're strong. Besides, we agreed that we'd meet back up at the Ordo after all this is over, didn't we? And don't forget, we're both here with you. You're right, Paimon. I've seen how strong, smart, and kind you both are. There's nothing to fear with you two here. Nothing to fear at all. That said, Paimon's a little scared herself. There's nothing to worry about. There's no hardship we can't overcome. We have to keep moving forward. Okay. There's no telling what we'll run into next. Let's be careful. And now we start part 3. Oh, and the map changed as well because the tower went underwater. Enter the current. Okay, so the quest is called Waking from the Great Dream. Yeah, the tower is just not on the map anymore. Is it? Oh, but you see the part of it here as well. Anyways, okay, let's swim. Oh! So this is the primordial sea. Interesting. So yeah, obviously we have seen the water plenty of times during the Archon quest, but this is like actually like seeing it. It's kind of interesting how we're swimming. Oh, someone spoke. The day of return has arrived. But also it's like, it's kind of interesting because it looks like regular water is separated from primordial sea. At least that's what it looks like because we're swimming and all that. That's interesting. And also it's the same effect as, so I think what's most interesting is seeing how the water is like it's falling upwards. Oh. Oh, hi. Oh, so this is Narzissenkreuz. I sense reason. Visitors, are you the successors to Narzissenkreuz, or are you a threat? You have drawn your weapons. I see your answer. Narzissenkreuz. Huh? This thing's Narzissenkreuz? If you have heard my name, then you know of my quest to save the world, and there is a chance that you can be saved. You draw your weapons at me only because you have been misled by untruths. But this is no time for me to waste my powers. Wonder and rejoice. When all is over, I shall explain, I shall demonstrate. But now, place the holy blade in my hand and flee to safety. We're not giving you the holy blade. Foolish, foolish. But I forgive you and will save you nevertheless. I can sense that the 4 orthants have been reversed, but the tree of flowing is not yet complete. It is no longer possible to save everyone. I will extend my benevolence as far as possible, even if it makes an overdraft of my own life force. If only 5 in 10 can be saved, I will strive to save 6 in 10. Now, I shall come to take the holy blade. Oh, no you don't. Level 100! Oh, I'm by myself.
Take this!
Oh no, oh no. Oh, okay, so we heal. Oh no, is this gonna be a long battle or is it gonna cut off like at some point?
Take this!
read the other title and the name up here. Incomplete Order of the New Cosmos. They avoid the, I guess, like, tears in the fabric of reality. Apparently I have a habit of calling it that now because... Oh gosh, that was so close. Because it kinda is. Okay, so touch the bubble. On heels. Oh, wow. The crew's crisscross cut. Okay, use charge attacks.
Lightning slash.
Oh no. Run, run, run. Okay, hit again. Oh gosh. Make sure we dodge.
Take this.
I just realized the music playing is really nice. I'm stuck a little bit. I knows. Which grants you such strength. For you who are equal to the world. Oh. Oh wait, no, it doesn't say or, it says oh. I know, dodge, dodge. No! No, I almost got hit.
Lightning slash.
There we go. Did it. Oh, and now just in a form of a Eidolon. Hydro Eidolon. Impossible. I had already reached the stage of no return. How have I fallen to this point? And I have lost all control of the primordial sea. Why? Why has this happened? Why? Why did you do this? The new world cannot be born. All will die in a shell, a husk of a dream. Paimon reckons you're the one who should try waking up from your dream. The end of the world is the kind of thing that everyone should work together to stop. I see. The Holy Blade is not on my side. With each swing, it cuts through the universal will that surrounds me. Until, at last, my weak, ordinary self has returned to its physical body. The primordial sea won't overflow its banks so soon. That creature has already been defeated. I should have sensed the changes in the values originally entered into the world formula. A variable has descended upon this world. Not everything from outside the universe can be called a presence or variable. But it seems I overlooked one nonetheless. You. The witness of all, the recorder of all, the designer of all. Only one who is worth a world can bear that title. I once dreamed of becoming one just like you, but that dream is now shattered. All I have done is meaningless, an empty dream. Now, no, less than a dream even. A dream is at least harmless, But no, you and they have paid so much for all I have done. Narzissenkreuz. Oh, it's you. I didn't see you there. Do you know who I actually am? Names are just labels. But yes, I am most familiar with the two colors that mix in your soul. Director Lyris does not know what has happened. She just holds on to Marianne, who herself still clings to life. She cannot understand such a complex present and future, and hopes to retain the past. And so, she does the only thing she can. My name is An. In that case, hello, An. I am willing to forgive you. What an odd thing to say. From the very start, my plans have had lofty and sacred aims. Selfishness has never come into it. None may judge or criticize me, nor do I need forgiveness. Your aim may have been lofty, but your insanity has harmed many. You did not even enter the formula correctly. And what's wrong with being forgiven for a mistake? You are right. I apologize. So please, Narzissenkreuz, come back with us. There are other people you need to see. This guy seems to have become much more cooperative, but a request like that... Of course. Huh? Doesn't this sort of thing usually require some inner struggle and hours of persuasion? As I have said before, I do not feel that I have done anything wrong. My mission has failed, but the world has been saved nonetheless. Let others mock and curse me. I am empty within now. Only one desire remains. What is it? I, too, wish to return to the very beginning, to the time before the Narzissenkreuz heroes set off on their journey. But that's impossible. We are not masters of our own fate. I no longer even have the power to determine my own dreams. Well, Night-Aya, when you're ready, we'll proceed to reseal the primordial waters, and then we'll leave this place. Okay. Talk to An and reseal the entrance to the primordial sea. This is a really interesting place. I think what's most interesting is knowing how the primordial waters, like... Oh, that's interesting. They're like dark blue. I think that's just the, just saying it's hydro, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. Anyways, it's interesting how it's like, it's dropping upwards. Also, can I take a picture of this place? I don't think we need a blur, but... Okay. I suppose we can reseal the entrance now. Are you ready to leave? Oh wait, give me a second. I want to check something. Let's wait a little longer. Okay. There's nothing here now. Just a majestic yet suppressed life force. But if you are curious, we can watch some more. Okay, so it's... we just observe. Okay, I was just seeing this, like, icon on the map. Okay. Anyways, let's leave. Let's go. Yep, let's go. The entrance is sealed once more with the power of the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. Oh, whoops. I see. The person who almost saved the world spoke. The Holy Blade need not be a sword. It could even be a gold-haired outlander. And now the younger sister, who never stood forth as part of the adventure, has grasped a sword at last. With that, you return to the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. I knew you'd come back in one piece.
And we're glad that you and Seymour are okay.
In fact, the floor was quickly flooded by the rising water level, incapacitating the security machinery. Mr. Caterpillar carried me out under his arm. I said in one piece, and indeed everyone is accounted for. So, how is there one more person here?
Well, allow me to introduce Narzissenkreuz. Or, rather, what's left of Narzissenkreuz.
Master. You've made progress, Caterpillar. You seem even more human now than you did centuries ago. I thought I'd be more excited to see you, but I feel unexpectedly calm. Over the last several hundred years, I've read many books and come to understand more about your teachings, as well as some of the absurdities in your theories. Image record of the individual known as Narzissenkreuz has been updated. Please do not make any sudden moves, Narzissenkreuz.
Silly dog, you're not going to initiate your mass annihilation mode again, are you?
I judge that the threat he constitutes to you is low. Still, do not make any sudden moves, Narzissenkreuz. Elaine Guillotine's creation. I once saw a bright future for it, that it could perhaps achieve what the ancient peoples' golems could not. Not that it matters now. Could you let me inspect its internals? Just out of a desire for knowledge, of course.
Seymour's our companion, you know.
Fine. Saving the world is usually just poetic rhetoric one employs to alleviate mental illness. Whether it takes the form of protecting the flame of a candle until the pilgrimage is done, or writing a story that allows fiction to invade reality. Did you recover from your malady in the end? Master, you know now what became of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. What will you do next? There may be a hint of irony in your voice when you call me Master, but I will accept it nonetheless. You surely know about your birth. I'm not interested in that anymore. You were simply toying with life, a kind of indifference I find despicable. I will accept that too.
Your attitude is so negative. Have you given up on yourself?
I will answer your question then. My offer from before still stands. I will reveal the mysteries to them and answer any questions. In that case, please take on to find out the truth about her origins. You explain the other Marion to Narzissenkreuz. So that's what happened to the director and Marion. I will help you, of course. It is something I ought to do. Let us go to the kingdom through the looking glass together. Well, as for your wish from before, Paimon, I've done everything I can. I'll be staying out of whatever happens next.
Huh? What wish?
Is your memory that much worse than mine? Didn't you ask me to help you help Anne and Seymour?
Oh, right. But why don't you want to come with us then?
I think the next matter is very personal for Anne and Marion. That scene doesn't call for a character like me. But you, Aya and Paimon, are different. You're the heroes of this story.
Yes, the mighty heroine Paimon.
Well, Paimon should actually be...
Be what? Hmm? You're not about to say something mean, are you, Caterpillar?
Whatever do you mean? You're the kind, guiding fairy at the hero's side, of course.
Fine. Paimon will take that.
Once you finish up over there, let us things that used to be human have a little reunion. Should I go with Miss Aya, then? Of course you should. I mean, you've been seeking the end of the quest this whole time. You, too, need an answer, don't you? I apologize. I do not understand.
In that case, Seymour, you wait for us with Caterpillar.
It's settled, then. When it's just about time, I'll bring you to them. Understood.
Seymour, Caterpillar, thank you. Shall we? Alright, let's go find Marion.
Oh, and also part 4. Seems like we're getting closer to the end. Which does make me wonder if I could have done this back on Tuesday, I think? Wait, is this different? Wait, is it different? Oh, wait, no, it's the same. I saw the text. Okay, I did read that last time. Okay, I got confused. Oh, we could choose to go deeper again, but I don't think there's a point. Okay. Oh, we're back here.
Yeah, so the tower is gone.
But technically it's here. Oh, it is. It's just underwater. Okay, let's go to our destination. I feel like I could have finished this back on Tuesday, but then again, it was already really late in that day, so I couldn't keep going even if I wanted to. Anyways, I teleported further away because, well, it's just easier just to go here manually from a distance. Okay, let's go and get answers. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I just realized it's flooded again. Like, because, you know, before we could just, like, it wasn't, like, filled with water and we could walk around.
Wait, this is even worse than last time. How's everything back to the way it was?
On, you of purest water, visualize in detail what this place would be like if all obstacles receded before you.
Will that do anything? Caterpillar said before that the story has already lost its meaning. As such, these imaginary things aren't necessary anymore.
This is how it might be for a low-level seeker. However, you are also the master of this place. Some believe the world to be only a prison of suffering, devoid of meaning, but you wield power over this place. So, rewrite it, imbue it with meaning. Only the hubris of one who believes themselves above the world can give rise to miracles. Had I not fervently believed I was above the apocalypse, I would not be where I am now.
Are you saying that you also believe the world has meaning?
Why else would I have made so many plans to save it? On second thought, perhaps Caterpillar was right, and one only seeks the world's salvation to prove that they themselves deserve it.
Paimon doesn't really get what that means.
Only by transforming oneself into a being of light to bring hope to a darkened world may one be permitted to enter the eternal kingdom of light after death. Are martyrs who perish for the world's sins undeserving of salvation?
Paimon gets it, and doesn't get it at the same time.
It is no matter. My teachings no longer have an audience. Oceanidon, can you do what I said?
I'll give it a try.
Oh, here you go.
Wow! You're amazing, On.
You're amazing, On.
Thank you, but I don't feel that amazing. Why is that?
Because this is something you would normally take for granted. You have simply remembered a fragment of your origin. Let us press on. Would you like to inherit Narzissenkreuz? I'll pass. Okay. Oh, right there. Okay. Oh no! Ah! Oh. Okay. She's creating paths so we can get up here quickly. Oh, and also... Oh. Oh, we have to dodge. Oh no! I messed up. Okay, go back. Okay, so Marion is trying to keep us from getting back here. Here we go. What next? No! Ah! Oh gosh, that was close. Oh, okay, there we go. Go back! Please, I beg of you.
Marion's voice really is getting weaker. It's gone from a command to a request. Still, it sure doesn't look like she's begging us.
Can you push yourself still further on?
It's fine. Since we've already come this far, there's no point in turning back now. Forgive me, Marion, but we must get through this place. You got rid of them all, On?
It's pointless to resist the truth. On merely denied that futile resistance. Let's keep moving forward.
The door here is shut. How are we going to get inside now? can't get in, then we can't get to that dizzying corridor and room. And can't jump down to that place where we fought Narcissus. No problem. Allow me to ensure this visit of ours won't be in vain. Liddell is also nothing more than a figment of the Red Empress's dream. And this time, it's time to wake up.
Indeed, that is the case. Oh, just spawned the portal. Okay, let's get inside. Okay, keep going. Oh. Why couldn't you just leave us here in peace?
Marianne! We should be able to help you this time. Please, let us in.
No, I don't need your help. Please leave, I'm begging you.
Princess Lyris, your story should have you living happily ever after. I won't give up.
This barrier is composed of an extremely hard and resistant will, but the Holy Blade is in your hands now, Aya.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the Holy Blade should be able to cut through any will that comes from water.
Correct, clever one.
I've got it.
Sorry, Marianne. Just bear with us. Don't come back here again. It's warm here, and I like it that way. Don't come to me with your expectations, with that determined look on your face. Just leave me alone till the consciousness that keeps this form together fades away. Smash the will to resist. Just let me decay here on my own. Oh. I am sorry, but it has to be done. Why are you doing this? Is the truth really that important? What's wrong with forever dwelling on dreams of the past? It may be that the truth isn't that important. But the future is. Indeed, even if you all regard me as a villain, I have never once given up on the future. Wait, you're... That is correct. I am Narzissenkreuz... Ren! Oh! Yes, I am Ren. This is who I am now. I am most pleased to see you both as well as On. Your present state could be said to be something beyond human or oceanid, a state of transcendence. As human is to ape, so is superhuman to human. You are now the meaning of Fontaine itself.
Is this really a good time to be saying this sort of stuff? You don't think about anyone else's feelings, do you, Narzissenkreuz?
My apologies. I'm responsible for the circumstances that led you all here.
It's okay. Oh, it's okay. I've already forgiven him, Marianne. Please, look at this.
This is... Aww. Picture again. This is the eternity I've always longed to protect. Ren. Yes? I can't forgive Narzissenkreuz just yet, but Ren is a different story. The Narzissenkreuz Institute was our home. Why did things turn out this way? It was likely doomed to be thus from the moment Elaine had us act out the story of the hero Narzissenkreuz and the evil dragon over and over. I too missed the ways things used to be, but Narzissenkreuz was born out of the delusion of salvation, and what a protracted dream that was. But I was roused from that dream. Now, it is your turn.
It's not a contradiction to accept your past as well as how you'll live your life going forward. That's what Caterpillar told me. The apocalypse has been stopped, and the future is full of possibilities. The future holds more for you than The future holds more for you than just pain. This, I promise you. If you cannot accept yourself, you could allow On to merge with you. Then, use the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz to separate the personas of Lyris and young Marianne. That won't be necessary. I'm willing to accept the past. Our little hero On's adventure is hers alone. I will live on as myself and see what the world you risked everything to save is like, Ren. Huh? The Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz is... I see. Your will has been conveyed, Marianne. The Holy Blade's purpose has been fulfilled, and its significance in the story has ended. Paimon doesn't totally get it, but does it mean that Aya won't be able to use that cool title anymore? Fine by me, or that's too bad. It's fine. Let us return to the original topic. You said that you'd like to see the outside world, but this is now Guillotine's world. I doubt there will be much to see. However, if you can bring yourself to like it, that would be ideal. On, Ren, shall we travel together? Absolutely. As for me, regrettably, you must allow me to decline. There is still something that I must do. Oh, okay. In that case, don't forget to give me your address. I'll write to you about what On and I encounter on our journey. Just like when you and Jacob would tell me about what you saw in Sumeru. Except I'm afraid our journey will have to wait a teeny bit longer. Caterpillar did say that we would have a reunion or something.
That's right. He should be here soon. Let's wait a little longer for him, shall we?
Alright, you two. Alright, you two do you. Let's take this opportunity to talk to Marianne, Aya.
Perhaps I should have proposed a toast to us who were once human. Though I don't think any of us could imbibe the way we are now. Was there anything that could not be said before we set off? I'm just giving you a chance. It may not have been a good time for you to say some things back there. You could tell? Well, it cannot be helped. I have expended too much of my power. I shall not remain able to maintain myself for long.
But Why? We worked so hard to.
But before I disappear, tell me what you have learned over these last few centuries. I would like to know what sort of dreams you had.
Until I met Night Aya and Paimon, I was always searching for Princess Lyris. Even after learning the truth, that I was just a character in someone's dream, I have no regrets. That's because I've already completed the best and greatest adventure of all. Perhaps my reward is being able to turn my dreams into reality.
I was just going back and forth between prison and books, occasionally dreaming about parts of my previous life. There were times when I wondered whether the butterfly became me, or I became the butterfly. But once I awoke, I would realize that I was only a caterpillar. The butterfly is also me, but whether it's the future or past me is hard to say. Dreams, magic, memories, esotericism. All that I once held dear now seems worthless to me. During the first 10 years, I focused all my power on preventing the dissipation of my will. During the years that followed, I used that potent will to construct a universe within myself to resist my coming fate. That is how I held on. I suppose it is the same for you, to build a beautiful dream out of the ruins of what was once our home. That is an incredible thing. Marianne was right. It's warm here.
Yes, I know.
I grow weary. On, please leave me here. Farewell. Aww. He never did change his name back to Ren, did he?
What if life is just a dream? Oh, so this is where the adventure we and On had came from. No wonder everything was so chaotic. It wasn't finished.
Yeah, I couldn't figure an ending out. At that point, everything had fallen apart. But the more such things happen, the more we want a simple, happy ending.
You know, sometimes you say I and sometimes you say we. Are you really Marianne or are you Lyris, the Oceanid they're always talking about?
I don't know. Well, not that it matters now anymore.
On, Caterpillar, you're back.
Where's Ren? He was a bit tired, so he went to rest.
Well, Paimon hopes he turns over a new leaf and stops causing trouble.
Seymour, you can come over now. Understood. Miss Marianne. Miss Marianne. Your new hair and eye colors are simply dazzling. Honestly, you silly dog, is that all you can say? My language center is unable to express the information I am processing. I know, you're the same as ever. Sorry, I missed you so much. Right. So such things happened, huh? Then there's Jacob. Miss Aya and Miss Paimon's description largely fits with the facts, but one thing must be added. My power output during combat has been far below expectations. This is because over 30% of my components were damaged during the battle at Alanes, and have not been maintained since. I hope you will consider this when evaluating my performance and will not choose to scrap me.
Of course not. You have always been strong and brave. You are much more resilient than we are, Seymour.
Indeed. My designer, Elaine Guillotine, is Fontaine's leading engineer, and the components I am made of represent the best of the nation's material science and craftsmanship. That's not what she meant.
You're most formidable, Seymour.
Thank you for your accurate assessment.
But that's not what An was trying to say.
What are your next orders, Miss Marion?
You decide, Marion. As far as Seymour is concerned, I'm just An.
Seymour, what would you like to do? My primary directive is to accompany and protect you, Miss Marion, on behalf of Elaine Guillotine.
Oh, you silly...
Those were my brothers. Elaine's instructions. I'm asking you what you want to do. I once promised Miss Mamere that once I found my mistress, I would return to her coordinates and thank her. And that was correct of you. Good dog.
Marion, do you remember what you once said to me?
Yes, Seymour, I hope you can become the master of your own fate. That in the future, you will do what you want to do, and what you think is right. Miss Marion, do I understand this correctly? Are you saying that my previously received orders should be regarded as null and void? Yes. So let me ask you again, Seymour. What do you want to do? I wish to remain by your side, Miss Marion, but I also wish to accompany Miss Mamere. However, I calculate that the spatial requirements of those two wishes are incompatible. Perhaps not. We will be taking a trip to explore this world. And Miss Mamere is an artist, isn't she? Then let our journeys coincide. We will leave our footprints in the deserts, in the forests, and in the snowfields, in the lost ancient city of Yith, and in Arcadia, and in golden Hyperborea. We will enjoy the sights we see and the stories we write together. What do you think, Seymour? I find that's a very reasonable suggestion, Miss Marion, but I will need to ask for Miss Mamere's consent. Yes, of course. Let us agree to meet here. In any case, I'm eager to meet this artist who's kept you company for so long. Coordinates entered.
So, next. Aya, Paimon, and Caterpillar, you are the bravest and strongest of all. Thank you all so much.
Wait, so I'm no longer a knight?
That story is over. And for me, for us, you, as you are now, are the realest and most important of all.
And not just in the story, when you play the role of a knight.
Just like the Holy Blade in the story became a new sword when its mission was complete, so too will the knight return as a new person. Paimon can't decide if you're praising or criticizing Aya here. It is praise, of course.
Aw, I love this little animation so much. It's so cute. You have written an end to an unfinishable story, and you have brought us a new tale.
We will never forget this. Aw, come on. There's no need to be so polite.
I've also gained a lot from being able to play my role in this tale.
Oh. I hope you all have a wonderful trip. Yes, and I am confident we will meet again in the future.
Then, it is time for me to return to Miss Mamer's coordinates.
We can come too. Caterpillar, come with us, would you?
Yeah. Let's go, Seymour. Caterpillar, let's see this through to the end. Very well. I will accompany you. Oh, we got the actual sword as a weapon. Sword of Narzissenkreuz. Your destiny with Narzissenkreuz has come to a conclusion, but the power still remains within the Holy Blade. Immerse the sword of Narzissenkreuz in the font brimming with magic power within the story of Anapasis. Let me reread that. Immersing the sword of Narzissenkreuz in the font brimming with magical power within the story of Anapasis can change the sword's alignment between Numa and Usia.
Where would you most like to go right now, Marion?
Well, I've remained for far too long in that imaginary past world. The world must have changed a lot after hundreds of years. I want to see this world beyond the glass wall. I want to experience new stories.
Are you afraid, Marion? I know stories end, but I find it difficult to imagine that everything would end like this. From the moment I was born, the Narzissenkreuz kingdom was everything to me.
I understand that you're feeling more uneasy than I am. You were born for this story, but from now onward, you must start your own story. Story. And I must slowly step away from the looming shadow of my past. Neither Lyris's memories nor Marion Guillotine's represent who I am now. We have a long path ahead of us on, but I know you'll be alright. If you find yourself feeling afraid, we can come back here. Even if only ruins remain, a seed that drifts here will bloom. So long as we remain, we can always rebuild a new home. Aww. Okay, so we have to go to the village. Could we just walk out from this entrance? I'm just a little curious.
Just a little bit. Yes, we can.
But I wonder, could we actually go back here at any point? I actually don't know. I'm going to guess yes, but I have yet to see someone comment about it. I'll figure it out.
Anyways, let's go to Mamer.
Need to drink water as well. Okay. Yeah, we're about almost done with this.
The Melusine village. Oh. Aya and Paimon and Seymour. You knew to come back? Is it just Paimon, or do you sound a little angry, Mamer?
Yes. Even without Aya and Paimon's help, my positioning and navigational modules would have allowed me to return.
Incredible! Wait, so you weren't just surprised? Well, I knew you wouldn't disappear with the token that symbolizes my life and birth. I also knew that Aya and Paimon would be sure to bring you back.
Returning to your side is what I want to do. It is not a concept I fully understand, but logic prompts me to do this. I believe this is correct.
That's kind of complicated, and I can't say I understand. But never mind. It's just good that you're back. Oh, and this is...
Hello. Don't worry about me. I'm just along for the ride.
Is that so? Well, you are a fascinating color, and regardless, I'm delighted to see Seymour. I haven't heard from Father since the message I had passed on, and then Seymour left. It was difficult for me. Oh, it looks like Mamere doesn't know what happened while you were in a daze. Everyone in Marussia village helped me during that time. That's what made me realize what Father meant. Oh, yes, I've been learning a new style of painting while I was with them.
Oh my... We can say it in two different ways. Like, our tone here is it even more novel than before? Or, is it even more, novel than before? Interesting.
I think it will be easier to understand. Even the Melusines of Marussia village can tell what I'm painting now, rather than just saying, "Oh, how lovely." Wow! Paimon can't wait to see your priceless masterpieces. Oh, and speaking of paintings, Marianne mentioned something.
Seymour explains the idea of a joint trip.
Really? That sounds wonderful. Let's set off now, then on our round-the-world trip of artistic creation. Yes, let's go. Now, this instant. I'll pack up my art supplies and clothes. You just sit tight and wait for me, alright?
Yes, Miss Mamere. Aww.
Wow, you sure are springing into action. Of course. I mean, if you don't act, your dreams will never come true, right? Paints.
While we wait, let me express my gratitude to you, Miss Aya, Miss Paimon, and Mr. Caterpillar. This is based on my own judgment and what, as Miss Marianne says, I want to do. With your help, I have finally been able to complete my task. However, I still do not understand what it means to become the master of my own fate. Fate, you see, is a concept humans create to help them understand things. It is not real.
Wow, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this now.
Didn't they tell you? Just do what you want to do. If you always do what you want to do, you'll become the master of your fate. I see. And what I want to do now is to sit here and wait for Miss Mamere.
Okay. In that case, Paimon wishes you all a good trip. Thanks, Paimon. Paintings to give them. Paintings to give.
Be a good dog and look after Mamere, alright? I will. It is what I want to do. Oh. So, the tale of Narzissenkreuz has ended. It is time for me to follow my own path.
Where will you go, Caterpillar?
That is a good question, Paimon. And since the beginning of time, only the most determined and resilient of people have found their answers.
There you go again.
I jest. For now, the only thing I can be sure of is that I still owe Lenoir half a story. But I don't know how it ends yet. There's a lot to consider. I don't know where I'll go, but there are a few things I need to find.
So, goodbye, Aya, and farewell, Paimon. Meeting you both has been the most fortunate thing to happen in this life of mine. Goodbye, Caterpillar. Yeah, take care, Caterpillar. Don't let anyone find out who you really are. That'd be a pain. The hilly churl smiles before turning to leave. Aww. Oh, and we're done! And now is the finale of the Narzissenkreuz storyline. And,
Oh, that was like an hour and 20 minutes, roughly.
there's still some things I want to do, so I'm not ending it here just yet.
Okay, I do have this, but I want... Okay, this entire questline I'd rather do as a separate stream, so I'm not going to do that today. I will do this one, because it's part of the event going on. And there's some other things I want to take a look at. Well, first, let's check the achievements. Okay, so I defeated Narzissenkreuz. And, oh, oops. And also, this here. Okay, what left its name behind? What lies spread all over the valley? What reflects itself in the mirror water? What symbolizes the lonely, world-saving sacrifice? That is quite a lot. And these two achievements are like the last waypoint. I did look it up. Well, or rather, I looked at the interactive map to figure out which one it is, and it's locked behind this quest, so I can't really do that right now. Anyways, oh, let's get the reputation real quick. Oh yeah, I also did the quest that was related. That was okay. How do I put this into words? So yeah, I did the world quest that's tied to this location, and basically the world quest was related to the bird here, Sir Arthur, being missing, and it was pretty lengthy. I kind of wish I did record it, but part 3 was locked behind daily reset, so I literally couldn't do the whole quest in one day, so yeah, it's an interesting quest line. I already maxed out the reputation. Also, let's take a look at... Oh yeah, I've heard that after I complete the quest, I should check back to the... Yeah, I should check this place again. After completing the quest. Lamelazines. Okay, let's see. I've heard to go back here, so let's do that. Oh! It's a painting! A painting left for you. Oh, that's so cute! Mamere and her good friends. Mamere drew this other painting for you and Paimon, showing friends being happy together. During your brief parting, Mamere has been busy studying different painting styles. This, then, is the result of many attempts and iterations, and is her greatest pride and joy. It won't sell for 500,000 mora or anything like that, nor can it be easily called beautiful. But to Mamere, there's no price to be put on this depiction of her and 3 people, who aren't people, exactly, of unparalleled importance to her. Surely such a thing must be beautiful. Aw, that's adorable. That's so cute. Also achievements from it as well. Obtain the greatest artwork in this world. Oh, I just realized the title. Even Caesar could not buy this from me. Interesting. Aww. It's adorable. And also, let's take a look at where the tower used to be, above the water. Because there is a little something here after you complete the quest. I'm guessing it's this. First, oh, there's a world quest here. Oh, I think it's above. Oh, that's. Seems like two people are in trouble. But first, let's do this real quick. Oh no, I'm stuck. Let's do this quickly since it's here. And then I'm guessing this is like an alternate way of getting like what's it called? The oh yeah, the Hydroculus, because there was one at the tip of the tower, but since the tower is underground, the Hydroculus doesn't move. Well, not underground, underwater. It's still technically there, just underneath the water. But yeah, there's a Hydroculus up here, so I'm guessing this is one way to get it. Or, I don't know. I'm actually not sure because I already got it, so... Oh! I think it might be, although... Let's see where this takes us. Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty. Oh. Let me just admire this real quick. So you see the oasis, you see the desert and the pyramid, and the mountains, and the ugly placeholders. Yeah, the placeholders between. I really want this part of the map so much because I'm tired. Well, I'm not like tired. It's so distracting. Like these placeholder mountains, you see? It's so distracting to look at. Hopefully at some point we get that part of the map available so it connects. Anyways. Oh. Giant platform. Oh noes.
Think you can bully me?
One with nature.
Okay, it doesn't seem like that's like insane amount of HP.
Shake your hands.
The wind knows me. Don't get too close.
Lightning slash. Scratch.
One with nature. Time to...
Take this. Think you can bully me?
Into the wind. Fire it up.
Another achievement.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay, I don't know where the Hydroculus is, but I think it is around this area, so this is like an alternative way to getting it. If you didn't get it before the tower goes underwater. I love the view from up here. See all the things. Hopefully at some point we don't see these placeholder mountains. It'll be so exciting to see it all connect in the future. Like this giant space of like emptiness on the map will soon be gone in the future probably.
I want to see it so badly.
Anyways, okay. Let's take a look. Oh, the top of the tower's broken off. Huh. It's also at the the spot I saw underwater as well. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at this. Okay, so yeah, it's still possible to get all the things as well. Oh. Because the tower had some chests on it, so I was just like thinking, it's like, are they still obtainable after you complete the quest? And I suppose the answer is yes. Yes, it is. And where's that one jellyfish monster? Oh gosh. Where's that one jellyfish monster though? The local legend. I think it's somewhere here. It has to be because it was like here before. Oh yeah, I already 100%ed this area, the Mort region. I'm trying to find it, and it's taking some time because I have to swim. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I kind of hear music. I think it's somewhere. I don't know where it is. Okay, I think that'll be enough for now. Okay, so 2 things I want to do. So the world quest that is like the small one that is like over here. Somewhere. Oh, over there. And also I want to quickly do the event quest. So I'll probably do that first and then whatever's going on with these 2. Oh, and also these 2 were... Okay, so basically... Oh yeah, I already showed it last time. Yeah, so like those 2 had to be... I can't talk. Those 2 are definitely the 2 that were like just standing outside the tower when it was above the water. So... But first, let me go do this quickly. This is part of the event that just started today, so let me go do that real quick. Go through the dialogue, and then do that one world quest as well, so let's do that. That'll be the plan.
Snappity snap, printy printy printy, stackity stack stack stack. Whoa, those 2 are kind of big deals. Hey, you 2! Can I take your picture?
Huh? Does she mean us? Why does she want our picture?
She probably just wants a keepsake. But if it's for commercial use, we could charge her for it.
Guess we better get used to the celebrity treatment, huh? Can't blame the fans for wanting a photo of their heroes. But if this is for anything besides your own personal use, then we're legally allowed to charge you. Wait, what would they call it here? An appearance fee? Photo shoot fee?
Absolutely! It's just an honor to be able to photograph the Ace Adventurer duo. How does 1.5 million Mora sound?
Sure, that sounds fine! Hold up, how much did you say again? 1.5 million? Did Paimon hear that right?
I like how they're using... Oh, wait. I like how they're both doing the same animation.
That's a lot of Mora for just one photograph. Maybe a little too much. Are we really worth all that?
Oh, wow. Snap away. Take as many photos as you like. But also, this sounds too good to be true.
You guys are overreacting. This measly 1.5 mil is just the start. If you're interested in working with me as a photographer, you could potentially be taking home anywhere up to 9 figures. Snap some snaps and stack those stacks.
9 figures? That's... wait. Every 1,000 is 3 figures plus 1 for the 1, so 1 million, that's 7, plus 2 is 10 million, 100 million. 100 million?!
Now you're just throwing numbers out. I have doubts about your sincerity.
Yeah, this all sounds too crazy even for Paimon to fall for it. What kind of racket are you running here? You planning on flashing a couple of famous faces to con innocent people?
Con innocent people? You took the words right out of my mouth. But you got it back to front. My goal here is to rid Teyvat of everyone out there who's trying to con innocent people. Help me out, and there'll be a big bonus in it for you.
Whoa, back up a little. Seems you skipped a couple of steps. How did you get from photography to crime fighting?
Well, it all has to do with an important problem in law enforcement that often gets overlooked. Target recognition. Common sense says that if Gardamex want to fight crime, the first thing they need to do is identify who's a criminal and who isn't, right? But what happens when a Gardamex mistakes an honest citizen for a criminal, or sees someone brandishing a weapon in public but fails to flag them as a potential threat? Then you've got a huge problem. Think of the poor fisherman whose fishing rod gets mistaken for a spear, or the crafty crook who carries around a metal pipe to club his victims with, but dismissed as a regular plumber.
Okay, fair enough. You're kind of making sense now.
Great. Okay, so let's say I disguise myself as a cat, or a dog, or a finch, or a pigeon, or maybe even a blubber beast, because why the heck not? So I'm walking around the city streets like an escaped amusement park employee, and a Gardamex sees me. How do you think it would respond?
Sorry, how did we get to amusement parks? Or a disguise? Don't you mean a costume?
Oh, that's cheating! A Gardamex not gonna do anything to some cute little critter. Also, what kind of blubber beast would even want to come to the city anyway?
Bingo! Right answer. Gardamex are incapable of registering cats, dogs, finches, pigeons, and, of course, blubber beasts as potential targets. Their image recognition system actually ignores them completely. It is actually fairly logical if you think about it. Removing all the near-zero risk entities from the target database boosts performance in most situations. But here's a quote from a recent report in the Steambird. Several keen-eyed thieves who noticed a flaw in the Gardamex detection systems disguised themselves as blubber beasts during the commission of their crimes. Completely blind to the would-be blubber beasts, the Gardamex made no attempt to intervene in the thefts committed by the gang.
Those crafty crooks. So devious.
Wait, so this actually happened? And the Gardamex really didn't catch them? Okay, that's pretty gutsy, but also kinda horrifying. What if they get bored of petty theft and move on to something even worse? They could get away with anything.
Exactly! And that's why we have to fight these criminals in the domain of technology. It's turned into an ongoing tug-of-war between their disguises and our image recognition capabilities. And I, Lapine Pauline, specialist in graph adversarial technology, am determined to do my part towards a crime-free future for Fontaine. Currently, I'm in the process of collecting sample images. Once I have a large enough pool, I'll use that to develop a simple but powerful and highly accurate image recognition algorithm that runs on a small graphical processing module. Any clockwork mecha installed with this module will instantly be able to recognize people wearing disguises and accurately assess the criminal threat they pose. And, if all goes to plan, the Palais Mermonia will jump at the chance to have these installed on every Gardamex in the city. It's the business opportunity of a lifetime.
And this all starts with you doing street photography? I think you might have some trouble getting enough samples.
Paimon's getting deja vu. Let me guess, you're a homebody researcher who prefers to stick to the city, limiting your potential sample size. And the reason you want to work with us is because we can go out into the wild and help you get all the other photos you need, right?
Wow! Right again! Down to the last detail. It sounds like the Ace Adventurer duo has seen it all before. What do you say? Join my project, become a graph adversarial technology specialist, and together we can expose every costume defender in Fontaine. Crucially, with your help, we can build a solid graph adversarial tech pipeline and take Fontaine's technology and law enforcement capabilities to the next level. Everybody wins!
This does sound like it's for a good cause. Forget tomorrow. We can't stand by and do nothing. There are criminals out there giving Blubber Beast a bad name, and that's something Paimon won't stand for!
Justice for Blubber Beast. Our second phrase. 9-figure bonus. Here we come.
Great! And just like that, welcome to the team. Okay, take this. It's an image recognition sample collector. It contains recording and analysis equipment that I designed myself and comes complete with a user guide. I've already looked through lots of images from all over to determine the key features of the samples I'd like to collect. All you need to do is work your way through the guide, get the pictures, and bring them back to me. Simple. Let's get this show on the road, everyone. We must win the tug of war against evildoers and score some big-ticket orders from the Palais Mermonia.
Okay. Take pictures of targets. Apine Pauline points out to randomly obtain special sample. Total of 10 shots per day, and these will be reset the next day. Exchange with friends as well. Okay. So yeah, this event is, I'm guessing it's like similar to... Okay, I don't remember which event it was, but it's been a long time, but I know a similar event happened. Okay, I'll probably do this on my own time. Just a little small event. Alright, so we got this camera thing. Oh, oops. I made a mistake. I meant to quick swap this one so I don't have to do it later. Anyways, now that we have that, I would want to do the one quest over here. Oh, we could also take this if we want to go back up. Okay. Well, I mean, we did see that already, but yeah. Anyways, I would want to do this quest next. And, yeah, what's going on with them? Okay, Nadia and Ervil are the name of these two. Okay, I think we should probably help. Let's get this. Okay, take that. And... Alright.
I see. Ball octopus's eyes brighten up when they see your physique. But why, then, would you join the fleet?
Because rumor has it that sailors make big bucks. It brings a much more stable income than what we're doing, trying to find some secret treasure.
Hey there! What are you two doing here? Ervil's doing physical training to join the fleet. Joining the fleet earns big bucks.
Nadia, I thought I told you to keep your mouth shut.
I'm sorry. I I forgot again. Hello, strangers. Ervil is preoccupied with very important work, which is confidential, by the way. So please leave us alone and keep your questions to yourselves.
We've met before, haven't we?
Is that so? I'm sorry, I don't remember.
She suffered cranial damage previously, and she's kept on forgetting things since. Nadia, head back to shore with them and rest a bit at the Rusty Rudder.
What about you? You don't look so good. Have you been... That's not the case. Training is tough. Ervil has to complete all the training courses in order to join the Fontaine fleet.
Ah, you know me so well, Nadia. Now, hurry up and go. Good luck with your training then. We're off. Or stop trying to act tough when you don't even have an oar left. Maybe, I don't know what to pick. Maybe just leave him? I don't know. What? I was thinking we shouldn't leave him, but I don't know what to say.
Hey, let's not leave him here like that. Paimon feels he's just too embarrassed to ask for our help. You see, asking someone for help when you're in trouble isn't something to be ashamed of at all.
I told you I'm fine. Don't believe me? How about I do some push-ups right now?
Wait, stop moving. You'll flip the wooden planks.
Okay. And we take them... Oh, okay. Wait, did we take them both or just the Melusine? Okay, we took them both here. I didn't ask you to save me. How nosy. I'll just tell you up front now. I have no Mora for you. Why are you scolding me after I helped you? I don't expect anything in return for helping someone out.
After all, our motto is, we can't sit idly by.
That's too good to be true. I don't believe in kindness without agendas. I would have believed you more if I was some lovely damsel you'd come to save. But the fact is, I look like an odd-flavored candy without any wrapping from the city's candy store. No one would take a second look, let alone pick me up. If you didn't save me for Mora, then you must be up to something more sinister.
Wow, this guy's head is so twisted. Paimon doesn't care if you believe us or not. We've always been bleeding hearts anyway. We didn't do it for Mora, but you at least owe us a thank you. Thank you, strangers, for helping Ervil. I wanted to help, but I never could be of any help. I'm just useless like that.
Don't say that about yourself, Nadia.
Oh, we forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this is Aya.
Darn it, you want me to remember who I owe my life to, don't you?
Thank you, Aya. But even if you tell me your names, I'd forget them soon enough. Huh?
I told you, she suffered cranial damage, so she often forgets things. Don't judge her by how she is now. She used to be an elite at the Marachase Phantom, you see? I mean, you know? But if it weren't for how she is now, she wouldn't have gotten mixed up with someone like me.
Yes, Ervil saved me when I was severely wounded, but I didn't have any Mora to give him, so I want to repay him by helping him. But I often forget things, and I can't remember if I've ever been of help.
Don't worry, you've helped me out lots. There are many things I would never have achieved otherwise alone by myself.
Is that so? I must have forgotten it. But I'm happy to hear that I'm not so useless after all. If you want to collect your debt from me, can you wait until Ervil is wealthy? Once we find the treasure, we'll be able to pay you back. We're not collecting any debts. By the way, are you so fixated on finding the treasure and getting rich because you owe a lot of debts?
To be honest with you, it's for her treatment. You've seen it yourselves how serious her forgetfulness is. Just so you know, she used to be called Knowledgeable Nadia, and she could remember everything. A full recovery is nearly impossible, but I want her to be able to return to a normal life at the very least. Even so, the medical expenses are going to be huge. I am neither knowledgeable nor masterful, so all I can do is bet on luck. But I must say, my luck on bets has been very consistent. I have never won a gamble. I thought I'd be able to find something of value inside or near that tower, but as it turned out, all I could find were shells and octopuses, and those octopuses even stole some things off us. Not only did I lose my coin purse and adventurer's gear, even the diving set I rented from Pito has sunk into the water. I'm really out of options. You're certainly quite the talker. That's because I'm despicable. I figured that if I say all these things, kind people like you wouldn't have the heart to ask me for things in return, right? That's still not gonna change your current predicament.
Not a problem. I can dive. I can retrieve Ervil's coin pouch and diving set, so we can repay our debts and start over. Besides that, my token is missing as well. It probably also fell into the water, and I need to go search for it.
What? You should have said that from the beginning. A Melusine's token is really important, much more so than the coin pouch or diving set.
Is that so? I still don't fully understand, but I get it. I was afraid to delay your training. If you can't finish your training, you can't join the Fontaine fleet.
Let's not talk about joining the fleet. Are you okay diving by yourself? What if you run into those octopus robbers?
Aya, why don't we go with Nadia? It doesn't feel right to leave her to dive into the water to retrieve all those things by herself.
Your coin pouch is fine and it will be mine. Wow.
After all, the motto is we can't sit idly by.
Now that you're helping with retrieving our missing items, can you also try to find my other things, like my tripod? They should be in the water near where we originally set up camp.
Sure thing. No point in doing only half a favor. Well, thank you. Thank you? Did you forget Paimon already, Nadia? That was quick. Anyway, Paimon's name is Paimon. I got it now. You are Paimon. Thank you, Paimon.
Be safe. I'm counting on you then. Okay, let's salvage the lost items. So, in this area. Alright. Uh-oh. Okay, there you go. Oh, we had to go real far down. Okay, in all seriousness, I do wonder where the... It's a jellyfish, local legend. It definitely has to still be here, but, again, I'll just look for it later. I don't think I fought it today, so it should still be around somewhere. Oh. Anyways. Oh, okay. Okay, I see the things. First... Hey, there's also this. Yeah, there's the tripod. Oh yeah, this droplet is also a specialty, local specialty. I wonder what future character will eventually use it. Because there's still the Sumeru thing. The ores found in the over here. Here, found the coin pouch. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah, over here. Oh, the token. Okay. Oh, there's something over here. Okay. Oh, a tiny conch. Now, what's this? Okay, we picked something up. Oh, this was the... Okay. I was collecting some other stuff as well. Is there anything else? I do like what this thing is. Like a... Oh! Okay, so yeah, some of the foliage is from the island that the tower was on. It looks so pretty underwater. Anyways, we have to go back now. Okay, we have everything. Okay, so let's return this stuff.
We're back! Let's count. We found Nadia's token, the tripod, and the diving set, which is sadly a bit damaged. Oh, and we found your coin pouch too.
Which did you lose? A coin pouch that's full of Mora or one without any? Oh gosh.
Come on, stop messing around. We only found one, so let's just return it to him. The more is for Nadia's treatment after all.
Yes, it's not much, but thank you for retrieving it for me. It feels heavier than before.
Huh? Is it because we robbed those ball octopuses in return?
My arch nemesis was so easily defeated by you two? You're no ordinary people for sure.
Arch nemesis? You mean the ball octopuses?
Yeah, during the time that Nadia and I set up camp here, we had clashes with them every time we went diving. There was no winning side. We were evenly matched, you could say. I made it my goal to defeat those worthy and admirable opponents myself, but I didn't expect you to take them down like that. Sorry, looks like I've interrupted your goal. By the way, I found a piece of paper from my earlier ventures while you were down there. It's been on my person, so it didn't get wet. But I can't understand a word of what's written on it. Maybe an adventurer with vast knowledge like you could decipher it. I bet this thing is highly valuable. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
We'll gladly accept it. We also found this beautiful conch in the sea. Erbil, please accept it.
Oh, thanks. Ervil takes the tiny conch and examines it. Strange. This conch resembles the one from your hometown, isn't it? No wonder you find it pretty. What's the word? Nostalgia? Does it remind you of home?
Well, not exactly. I'd forgotten about it before, just like everything else. But when I saw it, I remembered. I saw it somewhere else too. It's smaller than the one at Maricia Village, but bigger than this one. It's a collector's item from a researcher who studied many things. Unlike Erbil, he has vast knowledge in a lot of Mora. But that was from a long time ago. He left many legacies, like the underwater shelter. I remember someone saying that there was treasure hidden there. But who said it? I'm sorry, I can't remember. You're always apologizing, but it's not your fault. You don't have to apologize.
That's right. You're truly incredible, Nadia. Of course, it'd be even more incredible if you could remember where this treasure-filled underwater shelter is.
In the end, all you care about is still treasure.
Do you even have a heart? I was also about to ask if she knows the location. I'm going to call out. That's right. I am despicable. Caring about treasure is how I really am. At least I'm honest. I want all the treasures, whether it's the legendary treasure or the legacy of that researcher. I want them all. I want to get rich. If I was rich, I would be able to find the best doctors for Nadia. Then, she wouldn't have to live with a homeless person like me.
You'll get rich, Erbil, and we won't have to live like this anymore. I can't remember the precise location, but I think I do have an idea of where this underwater shelter is.
Then what are we waiting for? Despite the damage, the diving set still has one functioning oxygen tank, which should be enough for a dive.
Should we go too? Paimon's so curious about the treasure.
Both of you should come. You've helped us out a lot, so when we find the treasure, I'll definitely give you a share. No, 2 shares. Oh, enigmatic page 10. We have a 10th page. We'll check that out after this quest. And then maybe that would be a good time to end it as well. At first we have to finish this one and then read the page. Okay, so we go here. Oh no. Little Red, Ervil's nemesis. Okay, I need something first. I guess we could take this. Although I would prefer a different one. I think it'll be fine. Let's see. Okay, it'll be fine. Oh, whoops. There you go.
This is the place. I remember being here before. Is there really treasure here? This place doesn't feel special at all.
Impressive. Deeming this kind of place not worth your attention based on experience and knowledge. Just like how easily you defeated my arch nemesis. Now that I've seen how you work firsthand, I'm impressed. One is quite alright, but I don't have confidence that I'll escape from a whole group of Fantamir aberrants. Thinking back, I did get surrounded by a group of ball octopuses when I was small, and I nearly drowned. Ugh. It was fortunate that a kind-hearted Melusine saved me and took me to a luxurious room, much like the one we're standing in. You really do have quite a connection with the Melusines. True, the Melusines are nice to me, but I don't have much of a connection with humans. Guess that evens things out. Never mind all that. Let's focus on getting rich. Let's split up and see if we can find a legendary treasure. Okay, find some clues. There seems to be something beneath the laid out sheet music. Strange message. Danger is red, red is speed. Just like they said, I'm too weak. Drank too much water, almost. But Melusine fast, faster than red. Melusine said shiny thing on body caused big disaster, but she's nice. Did not. Shiny thing is mine, not stolen, not taken. It's my own. If I am like Melusine, not scared of any danger, then they won't keep saying I'm useless. The script following afterward is twisted and crooked and difficult to read.
What is this? The handwriting is barely legible, almost like a child wrote it. How strange. What it says seems oddly familiar. Could this be a coincidence?
By looking upwards to the point where your neck cannot bend back any further, you finally manage to make out some books that look interesting, but they have nothing to do with research whatsoever. There are some yellowed blank sheets of paper and numerous empty ink bottles in the drawer. It takes you some effort to open the chest, but inside there is only dust and powdery remains of whatever the chest used to hold. Better not think about it. Okay.
Will we really find treasure here? We haven't found anything, besides a strange message that looks like it was written by a child.
We didn't find anything either. That strange message. Maybe a clue left behind by the researcher. You know how rich people like to do these fancy things. You're right. It can't even be called writing. It's more like a child's scribblings.
What? Did you find anything?
I found the treasure.
Huh? So this thing really did hold clues to the treasure? Paimon couldn't tell at all.
How should I put it? But the last line of the ugly handwriting says, "Today's experience is a treasure to me. The Melusine is so nice to me. When I grow up, I want to be someone who helps others too." So this message was your... Enough. You must be laughing hard inside. I can't believe something so embarrassing came from me. Our options. The handwriting is ugly, true, but what you said was right. No worries, we've all gone through our own awkward years. Why are you saying that like you're old when you seem so young yourself? You're embarrassing me even more.
By the way, Paimon just remembered, didn't Nadia say that she heard someone say that there's treasure here? And there's only one Melusine in the story, the one that saved Ervil. Ervil, do you still remember the Melusine who saved you all those years ago?
All Melusines look kinda the same. How could I tell? Besides, I even forgot that I've left something so embarrassing here.
Then, how about you, Nadia? Did anything here remind you of your past? I'm sorry. I can't remember. You still can't remember? Oh, and Paimon thought there'd be a super happy ending to this story.
I don't know what kind of story you're expecting, but I'm definitely not some sort of protagonist. So please stop forcing Nadia to remember things. I can't live up to your expectations, or the expectations of my younger self, for that matter. I've grown up, but not for the better. I still can't help anyone. To think that I even promised to split the treasure with the both of you. Should I rip this piece of garbage up for you, then?
Ervil, you've already saved me from certain death, and you're still trying to help me. It's just a temporary run of bad luck that you're having, and that I'm also forgetful.
Even if you didn't get rich today, you've still gained something.
Yeah, we helped you retrieve your precious memory, Ervil, and that is the most valuable treasure. You should know that.
But it's not worth anything. I can't pay for your treatment.
It's okay. It's just a temporary run of bad luck. Just get a grip on yourself, Ervil. Keep a long face like that, and even good luck will be driven away. Aya, Paimon, sorry for making you come all this way for nothing. But can I ask you for one more favor? Let's hear it. Can I please ask you to take a photo for me and Ervil? If I have a photo, I'll be sure to remember what happened today whenever I see the picture. I want to remember how the two of you helped us out, and that Ervil needs to pay you back when he gets rich. No need to remember that, but if a picture is all you want, that's a piece of cake.
Okay, take a picture.
Ready? Do you want to pose or something? Ervil might look better if sitting down. What should the background be?
Okay, our options is sit in the middle of the long chair, sit on the single chair, sit on the round chair. Well, from seeing the chairs, these ones, maybe the round chair? Oh. Okay. You serious? Why not ask Nadia to sit? Go on, Nadia.
No. Ervil, you sit. Well, anyway, that'll be it then. Say cheese.
Okay.
Thank you, Aya, Paimon. I'll treasure this photo. And remember how much you've helped us. By the way, you remembered Paimon's name for a while now. Yes, now I know. Paimon must be as important to Aya as Ervil is to me.
Come on, you're embarrassing me. But I have to thank you for retrieving the tools from my trade. And now that I can dive again. You gonna keep looking for treasure? Of course! Why would I stop? Oh gosh, the brightness. No, not again! Being able to find treasure or not aside, if I gave it up, I would be giving up the possibility of ever getting rich. That said, I could probably go find a stable job at Lumidos Harbor, or perhaps be a maid in the Rusty Rudder? That's a bit of a stretch. You've certainly considered many different career paths.
Paimon would say too many. If that's the case, why don't you go work at Lumidos Harbor, and I can go be a maid at the Rusty Rudder. 2 salaries will hasten our road to great wealth. That seems even more wrong. Anyway, thank you, Aya Paimon. You're good people, just like the Melusines. I hope that the next time we meet, I've already have become wealthy, and Nadia will have full recovery from her injuries. I hope you will have also found whatever it is that you're looking for, too. And the quest is done. Okay, it seems like the lighting calmed down a bit halfway through, so... Okay. And now, one last thing I want to do is this page. I'll worry about the reputation later. Because we got page 10. Okay, waiting. Come on. Here we got a page 10. Let's go translate it. Everything has become consummately clear. All meaningless obstacles have vanished. This trial was a great success. I know now what I must do. This process appears to have cost me some time and experience. But that won't matter. I shall have all the time in the universe, after all. I am become Narzissenkreuz. The memories do not seem to match the records. Perhaps. Most of the content has dissolved completely before it could be comprehended. Interesting. So, I want to look back at the later pages real quick. Let me take a look. Send Lyris and Jacob to... With that 10th page, I feel like it's made clear that this is Ren's writing, I think. Interesting. I suppose that, like, confirmation there makes the rest of the pages much more interesting to read about. I got my throat. Yeah. Okay, I kind of see it now. Interesting. So that was page 10 as well. We got achievement. Notes. The labyrinth. What do you think of this world I have drawn for you? Interesting. Okay. And I think that's a good place to end things here for today. Oh god, my throat's kind of hurting a little bit. Give me a second. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So I finished the Narzissenkreuz storyline. The world quest has concluded. And it's pretty good. A lot of things going on. It will take some time to process, but overall it's a really good storyline. All the world quests that are related to it, in fact. And also I did some extra things on the side. I started the event related to pictures. And I also did the world quest, which gave me page 10, which I actually didn't know about. We briefly read page 10, which is short. But it does... I'm guessing it's saying that Ren wrote all these pages. And it does... It looks like it does make things really interesting. Anyway... Oh god, my throat. Anyways, that is going to be it. So next time... So the plan I have for next time is to do this quest. This world quest series. The Wild Fairy of Aranias. I won't be doing this quest specifically first. Instead, I will be doing the quest here. This one.
I'll start this one and then go from there. Because I think there's quite a few things to do with it, so... Yeah, so I'll get the quest here first and do that one. And then figure out how it wants me to progress, which might involve this quest as well, which is related to the Weeping Willow. And go from there.
So anyway, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.